test, test. Is this loud? On? Yes.
Okay, let me get my...
Whatever. What do we normally do?
Both microphones. You're going to use both. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Please join us in singing. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
You know the words, join along.
Hine ma tov, hine ma tov, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov, la 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 la.
The greeting on Shabbat is Shabbat Shalom. So when I greet you with Shabbat Shalom, you're going to respond Shabbat Shalom. Let's try it. Shabbat Shalom. I want you to feel Shabbat. It's always hard when you're not plugged in your life in terms of the rhythms of Shabbat. Candles are lit Friday night, and you have a Shabbat meal. You feel the presence of Shabbat enter your lives. And we're told on Shabbat we're actually given a second soul to live with. And in fact, at the end of Havdalah, they say if you look at your fingertips, that's why when you Camp Ramah, when you learn about looking at your fingertips, they say by mystical tradition you can maybe see that second soul to depart your body. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to feel the Shabbat additional soul. I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and feel the Shabbat. Slow down and take it in and let it out. I want you to feel Shabbat, that additional soul. Take it in again one more time. Just relax. We're going to give you a moment of opportunity for sacredness here. And part of feeling sacred is feeling connected to the moment, which means disconnected from the things that prevent that. So if you have with you a cell phone, we ask with you with all our hearts and souls to turn them off. Not even to have them on vibrate, to forget for just 1 hour, right, that you have something that beckons your attention and your soul that wants you to be distracted, and just be present in the moment with Harper, with Bennett, with Shabbat. And we're going to join together in that moment. This morning when we were here just a couple hours ago, actually, some of us, people, all adults, Jewish over bar bat mitzvah age would have worn a talit. In the afternoon service, talit not worn except by those who are coming forward to participate in the service up here, our involvement. So I'm putting on the talit, and you'll see some people wearing the talit as they come forward. We're going to be following first in the small prayer book, the red book. You're going to find the mincha. You turn to page 214. We have 3 services a day: Shachrit morning, Mincha afternoon, and Mariv in the evening. And every Shabbat afternoon, Harper Bennett, you know this from camp, we bring out the Torah to read, correct? You've learned that at camp. And we're going to begin with Ashrei. They're going to lead us. Hold on, make sure we were all there. Hopefully, for those of you who know this prayer, we'll respond to them, page 214.
Ashrei Oshrei Ve'techa Ojahalu HaSelah.
Ashreyam shekacha lo, Ashreyam shadonai ohav.
Tehillah leDavid, Arumimcha Elohaicha melech, V'ravcha shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Kol yom avarheka, v'halala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai Hilal me'od, Ve'lig dilato ein heker.
Dor ledor shabach ma'asecha, ugvrotecha yagidu.
Hadar kavod hodecha, V'divrei niflotecha asicha.
Vezuzrotecha yomeru, uglata asaprena.
Zecherav tivhaya bi'u, V'tzidkatcha yerandinu.
Hanun barachum Adonai, erech apai mukta chesed.
Tov Adonai lakol, V'rachamav al kol ma'asav.
V'duch Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yevarchucha.
Kevod malchutaha yomeru, Ugvratacha yadaberu.
L'hodi livnei hadam protaha, v'kvod hadar malchutaho.
Malchutaha malchut kol olamim, Umamshaltaha bechol dor v'ador.
Shomer chanai l'chol hanoflihim, v'zokef l'chol hakfufihim.
Einei chol elecha yasaberu, V'atano ten lachem at achlam be'ito.
Poteach et yadecha, u'mazvir l'chol ha'heratzon.
Sadik Adonai bechol daraha, V'hasid bechol ma'asav.
Karov hanai l'chol korahav, l'chol asher yikrehu v'emet.
Ritzon Yereav Ya'aseh, V'et shavatam yishma v'yashim.
Shomer Adonai kol ha'elav, v'ekol harshayim yashmihi.
Tehilat Adonai yadaber pi, V'varech kol basar shem kojo leolam, Va'ed. V'anachnu nevarech Yam et kaved adolam. Hallelujah.
We can go back to that. Hatzi Kaddish, page 217.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
ועמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי.
ויהון ויומehon
וחיי לכל בית ישראל. בעגלה, בעגלה, ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעלם לעלמי אומיה. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתהלב ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה
ברכו
לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה.
ושפחתה ונחמתה, דעה מהירה בעלמה.
ואמרו
Amen. Page 218 is the Torah service. Remain seated for just a moment longer until the ark is officially open. We're going to call forward the grandparents. Come on, Don and Marjorie and Maxine going to join us up on the bima. And Robert, where's Robert? Get up here, you. You're going to carry the Torah. Got an extra talit, Robert? We'll grab one. There you go. There you go. Come on up. Page 218.
ואני תפילתי לך אדוני את רצון אלוהים ברוב חסדך ענני באמת אישך.
We're going to open the ark. As they get there, we rise together, please.
ויהי בנשוא הארון ויאמר משה קומה אדוני ויחוצו אויביך וינוסו משנאיך מפניך כי מציון תצא תורה כי מציון Torah, Udevar Adonai, Yerushalayim, Baruch Shenatan שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנס והאור. כי חוב השמיים ובארץ, כי חוב השמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה ומתנשא לכל ראש. רממו, רממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו, לאדום רגליו קדוש הוא. רממו, רממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו, להר קודשו, להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. רוממו
אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו.
You may be seated. You put away that prayer book already, that Siddur. You can take out the larger red book, the Chumash. We're going to be following the Torah reading. You'll find the Torah reading on page 250. We're the section, thank God for Broadway, because people know the story that we have of Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat. How many of you remember seeing that play? There you go. Oh, it's time to bring it back. Josh, you don't remember that one? So you don't know the story. Right? This is the story, by the way, that every parent's nightmare in terms of favoritism of one child over another. How many of you have children in which one of them believes that someone else in the family is the favorite? That one of the children is the favorite? Right? I may have just opened some family therapy moments, but I apologize for that. What I love about the Torah is it's human nature. The Torah is all about the gritty reality of people's lives. There is no sense of perfection here. Nobody is perfect. Families are, they're struggling. We have fratricide, one sibling who wants to kill another. You ever have any of those moments? But that's normal. And in here, in our portion, is where Freud gets his start in terms of interpretation of dreams. In the ancient world, dreams mean a lot. How many of you focus on dreams you have and trying to figure out what they might mean? How many of you have dreams? Do you try and figure it out? Like you wake up, do you remember your dreams or no? So some people remember them really well. You remember them all. Everything. Do you try and figure out what they really mean or no? And you try and analyze them. Because, by the way, we're taught that the dreams mean something. It's our subconscious, our unconscious that's working to figure out life. And by the way, they say deprivation of sleep will make you go mad because your brain doesn't have time to reset. That it takes your brain time to reconsider and to put into a context the way that you live your life. And so Pharaoh has these dreams. One of you is going to be talking just briefly about it, or both about the dreams of both of you, a little bit about the 7 healthy cows that are eaten by the 7 skinny cows, and the 7 healthy grains that are then eaten by the 7, parched grains. Corn, cow. Corn and cow. Yeah. That's how you remember the order? Corn, cow?
No, it was cow corn.
Cow, corn.
Yeah, the first dream was cow.
Cow, then corn. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Oh, grain. You just corrected me to say corn. Thank you. Corn's a grain, but I appreciate that, that explication. And so Pharaoh, by the way, calls his wise men to interpret it. They can't figure it out. Joseph, who has interpreted a dream for the cupbearer and the baker down in the dungeon, and he's known now to be successful, he interprets it. Question the rabbis ask is, why is it, though, that Pharaoh believed Joseph and not the other magicians and wise men that he have? And the answer to the rabbis is that when we hear interpretation of our dreams, that somehow, and I mean, this is right, somehow it seems to make sense when you hear the explanation. That something fits in, right? And Pharaoh was always concerned about his kingdom, about his citizens. And so it was a preoccupation with their concern and what the future might bring, and we have the interpretation. It's a great story that we have of Joseph. We're going to learn a little bit more later. I'm going to call forward Stacy and Jeff, please. Bennett and Harper, please come up here if you will. I don't care if you will. You are. Get up here. All right? Your parents are going to speak to you. You know, it's not often that we have twins or two at a mincha. But it gets a little complicated because we only have 3 aliyot. It is a shorter service. And it's always hard to pick who's going to go first. But I'm going to have Bennett. Who was born first? She was. So you're going to go first. All right? I'm going to give you a moment, and then each of you at the end is going to receive your talit. And I'm grateful for your parents who, by the way, had the time allotted as if there were 2 separate children on any given, Shabbat, and sort of worked to get it as short as they could to be able to still do justice to both of you. So I just want to acknowledge that as well. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, you step in front of your Jeff. You step on the other side for a moment, and then you'll switch places when it's time. Here, look towards them. Look at this way. Why don't you look at your children? Look at them, and we'll move this towards you. Here, hold on. Go on, look at them. Okay. Forget about everybody else.
Bennett, you were twin too, born 16 minutes after your sister. You came out crying, but quickly calmed down and remained that way for many years. Maybe instinctually, you knew you had to be the calm one in our crazy and chaotic household. For years, you let your sisters decide what you wanted to do and when you wanted to do it. They would answer questions for you as if you didn't have your own voice. Then suddenly, at the age of 10, you found your voice, and it has gotten louder and stronger with each passing year. During the course of your bar mitzvah, you learned about the transition from childhood to adulthood. You studied the importance of being responsible for your own actions, for recognizing, as an adult, you will have certain obligations to society, to your community, and to your friends. And speaking of community, look around you. Look around you. There you go. Take a mental snapshot of this moment. All of these people are here for you, to show you love and support. The journey of life is too treacherous when traveling alone. But then again, I will never have to worry about that with you, because you are one of the most gregarious kids I know, always surrounded by those you love and those that love you. As your mother, I want to share a few thoughts with you to consider as you continue your journey through life. Be the friend you want to have. Never lose that sweet, compassionate, and sensitive side. You should never hide your emotions. You should wear them visibly and proudly, no matter what others may say. You have this incredible, caring side to you, and I'm sure those who know you well would agree. Each year at High Holiday Services, you are the one to take my hand as we walk down the steep driveway, making sure I don't fall down in my heels. When you were just about 7 years old and I was shivering with a fever, you were the one to ask me where the Advil was and bring it to me and sit with me until my fever went down. Allow those around you to see that side of you, because those who know you well will consider themselves blessed. Second, always show up and work to the best of your ability. It is important in life to always give everything you attempt your all. Failure at times is inevitable, but knowing that you tried your best, whether it's in sports or school, will make the failure a valuable lesson. The challenge will only make you stronger. Third, surround yourselves with dreamers, thinkers, and those who see greatness in you. If you choose your friends wisely, you will always feel safe. You have always been fun, the life of the party. People are drawn to you, and you are a natural-born leader. But you must lead wisely and thoughtfully. You must always be humble and respectful. If you are heading down the right path, others will follow right behind you. For my final thought, I want to share when it is that I think you are at your best. No, it's not when you get a high score in school or make a three-point shot on the court. I am most proud of you when you show your character. It's what you do when no one is looking, when you have no award to win, no recognition to receive, nothing to gain. Actions like this are where you are at your best. I hope that wherever life leads you, you will remember this special moment we spent together, celebrating the beginning of your adult life with pride and joy. Follow your heart, and I will be there with you always. Mazel tov, I love you so much.
All right, Jeff, your turn.
My speech is...
Oh, you're going to do both together. Perfect. Okay, so let's have Harper come on back. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. I
So
appreciate it.
you jammed it all in? Okay,
Good. All
perfect.
right.
Okay, then I'm
So
on.
is Dad going to say this to me?
No.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead,
going to
Mom.
say it to you. I wrote it.
So you're going then, that's okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll go again. Okay, Harper. Most people in this world take a while to find their voice, to figure out what they think and how they want to express it, but that's never been you. You've always been opinionated. You've always had a voice, a clear voice and a clear point of view. In fact, your first two words were mama and dada. Your next words were, I do myself. When you were just 1.5, you insisted on zipping your own jacket and buckling your own car seat. You didn't have the dexterity to do it, but you sure had the will. And absolutely, sometimes it may feel a bit intense. And there have been times when I've shushed you or tried to have you look at things from a rosier perspective. But even in those moments when I've wished that your perception of the world wasn't so astute and acute, I nonetheless celebrate and applaud your unwavering morals and opinions. I take deep pride in the fact that you always say what you think and feel, that you won't back down, that you always say precisely what you want and need, regardless of how much convincing comes from your family and friends. You are your own young woman. Along with your fiery and feisty attitude comes this great sense of determination. Everything you attempt, you give 110%. I remember when you were 4 years old and wanted to climb the rock wall. The men doing the harness told Dad and me there was no way you could make it to the top. I looked back at them and said, yes, you will. And I will never forget you pulling your tiny body up that wall until you reached the very top so you could hit the bell. The people waiting in line were all whispering to one another in sheer amazement. But to be honest, I wasn't amazed. You have always been able to do anything you set your mind to. You jump in full speed ahead, which is something I have always admired about you. Because you demand perfection of yourself, you also tend to demand it from others as well. But be careful not to expect too much, or you will find yourself constantly let down. Perfection isn't realistic, and making mistakes can teach the most valuable life's lessons and are a crucial part of life. Your life will be much more fulfilled if you choose to always see the glass as half full and learn from your mistakes and the mistakes made by others. For those who are privileged enough to know you well, know that behind that tough and stubborn exterior is one of the kindest hearts I have ever known. You were the kid who would sit with a friend on a bench in the yard when she broke her ankle. You were the kid who would walk a friend to class when she couldn't walk herself. And you are the kid who makes sure to always stand by and defend someone you view needs defending. You possess the kindness, compassion, and loyalty we all strive for. I want you to know in your journey of life that I am always on your side, always. I am so very, very proud of you and the young woman you have become. You have always been extremely mature and wise beyond your years, but you will always be my little girl. I love you, and mazel tov.
Right. It's okay. Jeff's going to speak. Go ahead. I'm going to speak to both. I'm going to have you both step up here together. Oh. It's okay.
So just to start, last night, Stacy said we should have reviewed our speeches and heard what each other had to say because we might repeat what each other said. And yeah, we should have. We didn't, but we should have. So might hear a little bit about us identifying that we do really understand their personalities. And then one little thing about that 4-year-old climbing the wall. See, I'm afraid of heights, and at that time, Rabbi Vogel said to me, because we were here at the Purim Carnival, hey, let's go to the top. You and I do it together. Sure, I'll do it, because Harper did it. Yeah, I get to the top, and he's fine. He gets up. I said, wow, why am I up here? Because I'm totally afraid of heights. All right.
All right, you two, come on.
Harper and Bennett, as I sat down to go through the baby pictures for your montage, a smile and a chuckle came to my face. The memories of the past 13 years all came back. In some cases, I came across pictures that made me think, wow, those were some crazy times with the two of you. When I put the pictures to music for the montage, of course my eyes welled up with tears. Go figure, that's what happens to me. Then last night, as we sat in services, Rabbi Vogel spoke, I remembered that 13 years ago, we were in this very same place, in that room over there, for your baby naming and your bris, 13 years ago. A lot has happened over the past 13 years, and the two of you have grown into some amazing people. The parsha for this week is about Joseph and his brothers, sort of fitting about siblings, kind of a reach, but I'll make the stretch and make it about the two of you. I know, leave it to me to make the Torah portion about me and my family. There may be similarities such as Bennett, sometimes your sisters want to throw you into a ditch and leave you there. And Harper, sometimes your siblings may want to give you away and sell you into slavery. But in all seriousness, Joseph recognized his brothers and wanted them to bring his youngest brother Benjamin back to Egypt. When Benjamin was framed in order to stay, Judah offered to take his place. It was at that point that Joseph saw the loyalty that Judah showed towards his brothers and revealed himself to his brothers and family. To me, the parsha is about family, the desire for Joseph to bring his family together, not to hold a grudge from a past fight, but bring them all together. You will fight with your siblings, and of course your parents, but remember your brother, your sisters, your brother and sister will be there for you, loyal to you for forever. You hear me say this all the time. Who are your ride or die people? Your brothers, your sister, your family, your friends, here in this room, right here, right now. Look around at all these people here to support you on this important and special day. We are your ride or dies for now and forever. I used to call the two of you the twins this, the twins that. Or I would say, twins, let's go. Grammy would say, you know, they're two different people. And yes, I do know that. Harper, I'll start with you, which of course I have to as you are older by 16 minutes, and you never let Bennett forget that. You've kept your mother and I on our toes since you came out. Like most kids, your first words were, here we go, Mama and Dada. But right after that, your next words were, I do myself. Picture a 2-year-old looking down the hall, crossing her arms and saying, I do myself. And she did many times. You've had the same attitude to this day. We joke to the point that you've allowed me to tease you and put PETA on the back of your soccer jersey. We know what that stands for. Pain in the, well, you know. But in all seriousness, the same girl that is you is the most fiercely loyal sister, daughter, and friend you could ever find. The Great Defender is one of your nicknames because you will stand up for anyone, anytime, and anywhere. Even if you don't know them or never met them, if you think someone is being wronged, you are quick to jump in and stand up for them. You are definitely someone always wants in their corner. The other night, we were walking out of your tumbling class, and you stopped and whispered in one of the coach's ears. As we walked down the stairs, I said, what did you say? You said I wanted to let him know that there was a little girl sitting by herself in the corner. Last night, before I put you to bed, you told me about a friend of yours having an event this afternoon, today, the day of your bat mitzvah, to get books for Children's Hospital. You explained that you wanted to go, and I said you couldn't go because you had other things to do for your bat mitzvah today. But me and Bennett went because you wanted us to. There you go again, looking out for other people. That is the person you are, and I stand here today beaming with pride at the young woman that you are becoming. Your maturity and massive heart define you and make me a very proud father. Bennett, my youngest, Harper's little brother. Did I get that right? And of course, Emery's. Everyone knows that you are the easy one. Some of your friends' parents call you Chill. That's a pretty good nickname for you because for the most part, you're pretty chill. Now, we've seen a glimpse here and there of you getting a little excited and upset, but let's say that's pretty rare. You're the constant jokester and laughing pretty much all the time. You're always looking to make us laugh. You can become very emotional, extremely protective over your sister's family and friends. And like your sister, you have an incredible heart. Although you and your siblings fight, especially you and Harper, you are as close as can be, and I constantly see you having those deep twin conversations. I love our dad and son only private conversations that you call them. They mean the world to me. On a serious note, today is that day that the Jewish religion recognizes the two of you as adults. That recognition comes with responsibility and the responsibility of deciding where you take your Judaic studies from this day forward. As an adult in the eyes of God, you also gain the responsibility and accountability for your actions. I know I speak for both your mother and I when I say that we are very proud of the people you are becoming. Although you know we expect great things from you, we want you to expect great things from yourself. Try hard in everything you do, give it your all, and shoot for the moon. Because if you do, you won't have any regrets. Remember, it's okay to try and fail. Everyone does. But it's much better than not trying at all. And above all, always remember to take time to smell the roses. Life goes by so quickly, you want to take it all in. Now it's time for you, Harper and Bennett, to feel your own sense of pride and accomplishment in all the preparation and hard work that you've put into this day. I love you both very much.
And we're going to present the talitot to them. Each of you is going to take it, and you decided you wanted to put them on together in this act. So you know which talit is yours, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Take. Come over here to the microphone. Over here. Come over here, Bennett. Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Torah reading, you'll find page 250. Page 250.
ותגלה ותראה מלכותו עלינו בזמן קרוב, ויחון פליטתנו ופליטת עמו בית ישראל, חיינו לחסד רחמים ורצון, אמן. הבו גודל אלוהינו ותנו כבוד לתורה, יעמדו צבי יצחק גדליה בן שאול שלמה, ושושנה רחל בת דוב אליעזר, וחווה רחל בת צבי יצחק גדליה, ושושנה רחל ראשון. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו, ואתם מדבקים בנעליכם חיים כולכם היום. ואתם מדבקים בנעליכם חיים כולכם היום.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Vayehi miketz shenatayim yamim ufar ocholem vehine omed al hayeor vehine min hayeor olo sheva parot yefot mar'eh uvriot basar vatirena ba'achu vehine sheva parot acherot olot acharehen min hayeor ra'ot mar'eh v'dakot basar vata'amodna itzel haparot al sefat hayeor vatochalna haparot ra'ot hamar'eh v'dakot habasar et sheva haparot yefot hamar'eh v'habariot v'ika'at parot.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. הבחור הבר מצווה יעמוד אברהם בן צבי יצחק גדליה ושושנה רחל שני חזק Zuck.
Feeling okay? Good. You're going to share, Bennett, we've called you forward officially as the bar mitzvah for this afternoon. And you're going to share, before your official aliyah, you're going to share some of your thoughts on today's portion, slowly, loudly, clearly, and not indicated there, but close to the microphone. Okay? Good. We'll fix that for you. Ready? You set now? Good.
My Torah portion is Miketz, and I want to share with you some of what I learned. In my portion, there are many values, and the one I would like to discuss is responsibility. In my preparation, I was most excited to focus on the part in my Torah portion when Joseph puts his favorite shiny silver cup inside Benjamin's food sack. Later, Joseph sent a servant to chase down the boys and find who stole the cup. The second most interesting part of Miketz is when Joseph is interpreting the Pharaoh's dream. The dream is about 7 fat and healthy cows that get swallowed by 7 skinny, unhealthy cows. Joseph says that this dream shows that Egypt will have 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine. As I read this, I wonder, why did Joseph choose Benjamin to be his slave over all of the other brothers? I think that this is because he wanted to be in charge of Benjamin, who was the youngest in the family, and also because Joseph was the youngest. As I become a bar mitzvah, the lesson responsibility is important to me because I have many responsibilities too. I sometimes do house chores and work extremely hard to get good grades in school. This section also relates to me because of the sibling fights. I fight with my siblings a lot, and Joseph's siblings did not care for him because he was his father's favorite. So his brothers threw him into a ditch and left him there. Then he was captured by Egypt and used as a slave for the Pharaoh. After that, the Pharaoh had a dream and asked if anybody could interpret it. Joseph stepped in and said he could. He did exactly that and later became the person in charge, right underneath the Pharaoh, and also handled all the food distribution, both of which were huge responsibilities. I would like to thank Hazan Mimi, Hazan Stein, Rabbi Goldstein, Rabbi Vogel, Rabbi Adam, and most of all my parents and sisters for all their support. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. The second Torah reading continues. It's okay. Second Torah reading continues, page 250, verse 5.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'na'atan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Vayishan Vayahalom Shenit Vehine Sheva Shibalim Olot Bekane Ehad Beriot Vetovot Vehine Sheva Shibalim Dakot Ushtufot Kadim Somahot Acharehen Vativlana Hashibalim Hadakot Et Sheva Hashibalim Habriot Vachamliot Vaikats Parod Vechine Chalot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
הבחורה הבת מצווה תעמוד שרה בת צבי יצחק גדליה ושושנה רחל שלישי חזקי.
And now, you, Harper, have been called up as the bat mitzvah for this afternoon, and you're going to share with us some of your thoughts on today's portion.
So I'm just gonna start off by saying I'm kind of nervous today, but like thank you all for coming here to support me and for being here and celebrating me. I know the party's the fun part, but thank you all for coming here too. My Torah portion is Miketz, and I want to share with you some of what I've learned. There are many teachings in my Torah portion, such as respecting your siblings and staying loyal to family. Family is forever. In my preparation, I was most interested to focus on the part of my Torah portion where the brothers of Joseph come to Egypt and when Joseph chooses only to keep Benjamin, the youngest, as his slave. As I read this, I questioned, why did Joseph only take Benjamin as his slave? He kept him as his slave because Joseph was the youngest brother, but they sacrificed him, so he wanted to see if they would sacrifice the next in the family as well. I have always been taught that you need to be respectful and loyal to others. I think this is because it will get you farther in life and if you have these character traits, and there will always be people in your life that you have to manage to deal with. As I become a bat mitzvah, this lesson is important to me because I will have family no matter how old I am. My family is always there for me. They help me with homework, take me places, and pick me up when I'm feeling down. I don't know what I would do without them. I would like to thank Hazan Mimi, Hazan Stein, Rabbi Goldstein, Rabbi Vogel, Rabbi Adam, my sister, brother, and parents for helping me to become a bat mitzvah. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. The third reading continues on page 250, verse 5.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Vayehi v'boker v'tipa emrucho v'yishlach v'yikra et kol ha'tumei Mitzrayim ve'et kol ha'chamecha v'yesaper paro lachem et halomo ve'ein poter otam lefaro v'yedaber sar hamashkim et paro lemor et hatai ani mazkir hayom paro katzaf al avadav vayitain oti bemishmar beit sar hatabachim oti ve'et sar ha'ofim v'nachal machalom Belayla echad ani vahu ish kefitron halomo halamnu vesham itanu na'ar ivrit eved lesar hatabachim v'nesaper lo v'yiftar lanu kein haya oti Heshiv al kaniv ve'oto talach vayishlach paro vayikra et Yosef vayeritzu min chabor vayigolach vayichalef simlotav vayavo el paro. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betoheinu Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov. Yehei lanu,
Come on.
yehei lanu, yehei lanu, ulecha Yisrael, Yehi lanu, ulecha Yisrael, David melech Yisrael, chai v'kayam, David melech Yisrael, chai v'kayam. Semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, mazel tov, semen tov, Yehi lanu.
All right, Harper and Bennett, I want you to turn towards me, please. Need a drink? You okay? You all right? First of all, your father wanted me to make sure that to represent that your life should always be sweet. So I brought you some candy yourselves. Here you go, even though we didn't throw it at you. That you should always have sweetness. Now, I've known your families for a very long time. You know that, don't you? Right? Before your parents, going back to your grandparents, the Frimkes and Silverbergs. And when you spoke about the importance of family, I know. I know how serious from both sides that they take obligations and relationship and loyalty to family, right? I was there at the very beginning. Well, not the very beginning for the two of you. Let's make that clear. I was there a little bit later, before and after. But I've known you your whole lives, right? Your sister's whole life, I've known Emery as well, and to be able to celebrate, I have a very close relationship with your parents, and to be able to celebrate these moments, it's just remarkable. And you can't put it into words, can you? The sense of continuity. That's why they wanted you to look around at your friends and community, because that's what they want you to have. You have it already. Like when you're a kid, you have lots of kids around you. That's the nature of it. But what they want you to have is later on in life to have that sense of community as well. When you're out of school, to be able to surround yourselves with friends and family who are going to be an important part of your life. And so that's what this moment is about. I love what you both shared about Joseph. It's a complicated story, isn't it, about the sibling rivalry? Now, I want to say it's been great getting to know you from the time you were born. And when we sat in the office, it became clear your very different personalities. Right? Oh, boy, did we have a good time. Right? Each of you were at your best in terms of the unique qualities that you bring, your spark of life. Right? Harper, which has to be sometimes contained and kept down, the sense of not to be too magnanimous and too great in this world, and you work so hard, indicative by the fact that you opened up with words of gratitude of this moment. That was such a Harper moment. And then you, right, as you said, your friends call you chill, but you take it all in, right? You keep looking at everything, and you assimilate it, and you understand it, and then you respond in your own way and one wonderful way. You see, each of you are going to make a difference, but in your own way, and that's the importance. This morning we read a story about the birth of twins. Right? You don't know these twins. They don't get a lot of press in the Jewish history books in terms of the Torah, but these two twins are born, except what happens is that they're being born, one sticks out his arm first, believe it or not. Now, this is Peretz, right, and Zerach, two twins you haven't even heard of probably. It's a small story. So here's what happened. An arm comes out, and you know the firstborn in the Torah means everything, except it really doesn't. So I'm going to get to that in a moment. So his arm comes out, Harper, you know what they do? They tie a red thread around the wrist, and the arm goes back in, okay? And the other baby's born first. The younger, what should have been the younger, but the arm came out. So who's younger, who's not? Technically, the red string was the one who was the oldest. But here's what I want to tell you. In this story, and in much of our Torah stories, it's not the firstborn who becomes the most important. It's the one who shows that they deserve it the most. That's what the story is about. And it's remarkable. You both have your own way of doing things and succeeding. And that's how you're going to attack the world. And we want this moment to be a blessing always as you strive in your uniqueness to do that. I want you to take a look out at everybody, your family and your friends that are here. All right? Just take one look. I'm going to offer you both a blessing, okay? If you will, here you go. Come on. This is the traditional blessing. By the way, if you don't know, then when we bless boys like Ephraim and Manasseh on Shabbat, I don't know if you're familiar with that, it's because Ephraim and Manasseh are the only siblings we have in the Torah that actually got along. That's something that you should be like siblings who get along. So here we go. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yair panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisrael panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you both, Harper and Bennett. May God's presence always be with you as you create your lives together, Bennett and Harper. May you bring that godliness into the world. May you always strive to be good and to bring that goodness into the world. And may you always bring us peace. And let us all say, Amen. Okay, we're going to call forward for Hagba and Glila, Emery and Annette, and you're going to help us. And then carrying the Torah, Robert, you can come forward because we're going to need you quickly anyway. So let's rise together, please.
Tamud Hamagbiha, Tamud Hagolelet. Please, thank you.
Good catch. Good catch. Ready?
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 Torah tzivah lanu Moshe.
And Basia and Ira and Alexis, you're going to join us by opening up the ark, if you'll ascend onto the bima as we return the Torah page. We're back in the small prayer book, page 221.
על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה בתומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם בכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש ימינו כקדם.
You may be seated. My pleasure to call forward Julie Devine, our president, who's going to make some gifts to our B'nai Mitzvah. Come on, Ben and Harper. You get some presents. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, Mazel Tov. Okay, let's see. We have lots of things here. We have, I'm going to save that for last. We'll put them down here. I want to say Mazel Tov to both of you. You did a great job today, and I'm very proud of you, and it's a pleasure to be here with you and your family. And we have, first for Harper, your bat mitzvah certificate. And we also have a year of free membership to our USY youth group. Hope that you'll take part in that. And the same thing for you, Bennett. Mazel tov to you. We have your bar mitzvah certificate. From Camp Ramah, we have a special gift for both of you here as well. And we'll give this to your mom and dad. A book called Israel Matters, so you can learn about Israel, and I hope that one day you do read that. And also a tree has been planted for both of you in Israel, the JNF forest, and I've seen that forest. I don't know that you'll ever find your trees, but it's a beautiful forest. I hope that you'll go and visit one day. And we have 2 Kiddush cups on behalf of Women of Aliyah and Men's Club. I want to present these each to you, and I'll just go and give it to your mom and dad. So thank you, and Mazel Tov again. Enjoy your special day.
You get this is that Siddur, guys, from Camp Ramah that you always get to see. Remember what? The blue one that then they put stickers on, and you get to take when you're machon. Who's going to be machon this summer? Emery, all right. And that, right, it becomes a real important token of your relationship. I know how important Camp Ramah is to you. So they wanted us to make sure, Rabbi Joe and everyone else, that you get these and held them with pride and to use them always in your Jewish lives. We're going to continue back in that Siddur, page 222 in the prayer book for the Chatzi Kaddish. We rise together, please.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ועמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמירה במבורך לעולם לעם ועמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה ברכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן ועלמה ואמרו אמן.
Page 223, Harper and Bennett are going to lead us in the Amidah. We hope that those of you who know will join along with them.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah El Hagadol Hagibor Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol Vezocher Hasdeavot Umevi Goel Livnei Bneihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Ufoked Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Le'oshiach Mashim HaRuach Umorid HaGashem Mechakel Chayim V'Chesed Mechaye Metim V'Rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofech Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayeh Emunato Lishenei Afar Lichamocha Ba'al Gevurom Umidonela Melech Nimi Umechayeh Umasliach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah lecha chayot metim Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye hametim נקדש שם שלך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ כבודו, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
The Amidah continues silently, page 226 and onward. Hebrew or English, or if you prefer, the private prayers, meditations of your heart. When you're finished with your prayers, you may be seated.
עושה שלום במרמה,
הוא יעשה שלום עלינו
ועל כל
ישראל ואמרו
אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום,
There you go.
שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Page 230, Kaddish Shalem.
יתגדל ויגדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
ועמדי בחירותם, ימלך מלכותי בחייכון, וימכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולם מהומיה יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתנמם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. ברכו לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה שפחת ונחמתה. ואמירן ועלמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ודהון לכל בית ישראל, קודם לשמיה ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיה, וחיים אלינו וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרמיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו
Amen. We rise together for Aleinu, page 231.
Aleinu l'shaveach, l'adon, hakol, l'atei gedula, leotzer, breshit, shelo asan, kivyeh haratzon, velo samanu, kamishpot adama, shelo samalkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu, kecho hamunam, va'anachnu koreim, umishtachavim, umodim, lifnei melech, machlecha עוטה שמיים ויוצא ארץ. מושב יקרוב השמיים ממעוף, ושכינה תוזו בגובי מרומי. הוא אלוהינו צאנו, ומלכנו ותשועתו, ככתוב בתורתו, והודעת היום בהשעותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ
כתוב בתורתך,
אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר וחיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
You may be seated. On page 232, you'll find the Mourner's Kaddish. There are people who are in the period of mourning during the year. There are people who are remembering the Yortzeit, the anniversary of a loved one. And when those people stand and we respond to their words, we indicate that they're given strength and comfort. And so page 232, the words of the Kaddish that affirm life in those who are remembering and standing in remembrance, we join together. Yit Gadal, the Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. V'alma divrach Yerutei, v'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon, v'yomechon, v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. V'agala, man kariv yimeru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mavorach, le'olam u'me'olmaya. Yitbarach, yishtabach, yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar, v'yithalev, v'yithalal, Shemei dekudesha, brichu, le'elam, min kol, birchata, v'shirata, tushvichata, v'nechamata, damiran, v'alma, v'meru, amen. Yehei, shlama, rabba, min shemaya, v'chaim, aleinu, v'al kol, Yisrael, meru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, uyaseh shalom, aleinu, v'al kol, Yisrael, Meru, amen. May God who establishes peace in the heavens grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel and all of humanity, as we say, amen. You may be seated. Harper and Bennett, come on back up here. You feeling a little bit better from an hour or so ago? You are, aren't you, Harper? But did you enjoy it? I mean, the goal is to be in the moment and to really, we talked a lot about experiencing this as a sacred moment in which you now reflect your relationship and entrance into the Jewish people officially. I'm going to have you up here. Come on, Stacy, Jeff, and Emery coming up here. Let's bring up the grandparents. Come on up, grandparents. And tell you what, we're all going to stand. Put your book down, your prayer. Stand up, everybody, please, if you will. Put your arms around your neighbor. All right? Put the books down, arms around the neighbor. It's a moment of Shechianu, a moment that means that we acknowledge and sanctify this moment. You forget about those phones for now. Forget that phone. Think about your parents and the love you feel at that moment. And here we go, Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu vekimanu vehigianu lazman hazeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehecheanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
feel that amen again like you really feel it. Here we go. Come on. That's it from your heart, your soul. Amen. Mazel tov!
Mazel tov, Seaman tov, Seaman tov, Mazel tov, Mazel tov, Seaman tov, Seaman tov, Mazel tov, Seaman tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. I know. I'm here yet. All right, well, we're going to be here for, you know.
I have permission from David Armour.
Okay, that's good. Well, they didn't even want to do the primitive lessons for Hanukkah because they were afraid people would be out of control. I go, they'll be fine.
It's a true thing that children are so disrespectful. I would never in my life act like that. Never, ever. I mean, you know,
Well, I think she talked to the